In the last video, we took a look at the length method. That's one of the string methods we need to know. In this video, we're going to take a look at indexOf. IndexOf returns a location, a spot inside a string. Now, you might recall from the last video, we had changed the contents of name so it was set equal to Jen. So taking a look here at my little memory map, we have name referencing the string Jen in memory. That's two double quotes out there. And num was set equal to 3, which is the length of Jen. Now let's take a look at, before we go there, let's just talk for a second. Every character in a string has an index or a location or a subscript. But let's use the word index for now. The index of the first character is 0. You can think of it as being like an offset from the beginning of the string. The index of the first character in any string is always going to be 0. Then the next one will be 1, and then and 2 and 3 and so on. The index of the last character is always 1 less than the length of the string. So if the length of Jen is 3, the index of the last character in Jen is going to be 3 minus 1, or 2. So let's take a look at our first problem here. Name equals index of E. So what happens is Java goes and looks and says, okay, where's the E? Where's the E? Here it is, right here. It finds the first occurrence. If we had another occurrence of E, it would find the first one, and it's going to return a 1. So num will now contain the value 1 instead of the value 3. Let's look at the next one. Num equals name.indexOf.je. So instead of looking for one character, now we're looking for 2 characters. And where in this string can we find je? Ooh, it starts right here at the beginning. So 0 is going to be returned by indexOf. And so the num now becomes 0 instead of 1. Let's take a look at one more problem. Num equals name.indexOf.Zulu. Well, Zulu does not exist inside Jen, so that it's not even there. So what indexOf returns when it can't find the string in parentheses, it returns a -1. So num will no longer be 0. It will now be -1. So when it doesn't find what you've got indicated over here in the parentheses, it returns a -1. Means it can't find it. And why is -1 a good idea? Well, you notice that -1 can never be a valid index because we start numbering at 0. So -1 will always be a value that means it's outside the range. So that's a good way to test whether or not we found it. I hope you found this review of indexOf helpful.